How you doing there, Reject Nation? I'm Greg Alba.
John. I'm John.
We're going to watch a video from Gene Jeter. It's a little bit different, I hear. Yeah. It's in regards to the YouTuber DAX, rap artist. He actually hit me up on Instagram a little bit ago. We were going to do a reaction to one of his music videos because I saw a couple of his songs, and I actually think he's a pretty good rapper. Around that week, something just happened, and we just didn't get around to it, so we never did it. It's called DAX Uncovered. I don't know if it's going to be a controversial video or not. Just, let's wait and find out.
Maybe just a very artistic come-up documentary.
Perhaps.
Could be.
Gene Jeter, go check out his YouTube channel. We react to his videos monthly.
What's up, Gene?
He's a creative fella, this guy. No jumper progress decks. Scru Reactions.
What is good, homies? I really didn't want to make this video. I didn't. But my thing is, like, when you're a part of the YouTube community, and whether or not Dax wants to be called a YouTube rapper or not, that's neither here nor there, but he's a part of the YouTube community. This is where he puts out his content. This is where he's benefiting. There's just a certain code of conduct that I feel like you need to go by when you're working with other content creators. It's just like, that's just kind of the way it goes. So for everybody that's wondering, like, what are you talking about? My man is ripping people off. It's not cool, and I feel like it needs to be spoken on. Don't be scared of this word clout chaser. Do what you gotta do to get what you gotta get. Because not everybody is like, not everybody has someone co-signing them. Not everybody has a big ass back. Not everyone's rich. So you just gotta do what you gotta do. I was broke. I was a janitor. So I did what I had to do to now be able to sit with you.
Someone had contacted me through Twitter saying that they had worked with Dax in the past, and they had proved this to me by showing their name in a project that is still on Dax's channel to this day, and they were also being followed by Thad, who, if you don't know, that is Dax's cameraman, and basically, he had said that Dax actually said this to Thad one day. He told Thad one day that he could have had a better job that could pay more, but he thought being a janitor would be a better story.
It's Dax. I was a motherfucking janitor, and I don't know the shit because I was a motherfucking janitor, and you don't even get it. I was a motherfucking janitor. And did I mention I was a motherfucking janitor?
Because when I am Dax dropped, the meme started, I am not a janitor. Oh, did I mention I was a janitor? Is literally one of the biggest quotes in Dax's career. Just look through his videos, and find one where someone doesn't go, did I mention I was a janitor? I diss you, and you supposed to be a rapper. I'm the diss track guy. You used to be the diss track guy until people figured out you were straight patois. You used to be the Tory Lanez is getting a diss track. This guy is getting a diss track. KSI is getting a diss track.
Yes, you heard that right. It's Dax decided to make a diss track on Tory Lanez. Yes, we're in 2019, and for some reason we're still trying to diss Tory Lanez. Like, legit, Dax put a lot of effort into this. He's in the graveyard and everything. Now, the track is pretty good, but, well, I'll just let Dax say it himself.
Ain't no hard feelings, my nigga. We gon' laugh about this one day. We gon' laugh about this one day. We gon' laugh about this one day.
Well, that day has come, ladies and gentlemen. On the same day that Dax dropped a diss track on Tory Lanez, this happened.
Come here, this shit, or this shit's not gonna end, my nigga. Or this shit's not gonna end. Apologize, bro.
It's Dax!
Apologize, bro. Or you know what's going on. Apologize, my nigga. Apologize, nigga.
I got you, bro.
Apologize, nigga.
I got you, man.
Say sorry, nigga.
My bad for
Say
this
sorry,
G.
nigga.
Sorry, G.
Alright, bet.
The story goes that a
What
rapper
happened?
named Blaine had bought a
He
Lil
made
Peep
him
verse from another rapper
apologize
named Derek Dean,
for the
who
diss
was
track?
one of Lil Peep's close friends before he had died. The verse was from a song that Derek took down almost
Was that
immediately
Tory
after
Lanez
upload
who
that
did
was
that?
called 40 Missed Calls. While Blaine was making his new song, he got another rapper on as well named Love Sad Kid, but Lil Peep had sadly passed away before it was done, but they still wanted to release the song. The only thing was that with the new mix, there was an extra spot on it. So Ruiner ended up being able to get Dax actually involved in the project, and got him on the song with the agreement that the song would be put on Dax's channel with everyone getting their proper credit for the work they put into it. Ruiner then says that after a few months of work on the song, he actually was able to get a mix of it done and given to Blaine, who then he had it mastered. Dax then asked for the stems for the song so that he would be able to get it all approved approved by Atlantic. For those of you who don't know what stems are, they're basically the different layers that make up the components of a song. Dax had also said that no one was going to steal anything from Blaine and that he had absolutely nothing to worry about. So Blaine, thinking that nothing could go wrong, ended up giving the stems to Dax, and then things went wrong. Dax took the Lil Peep hook, got a brand new producer to make a new beat for the song, got the producer to mix Lil Peep's hook again, deleted everybody else's verses off of the song, and recorded 2 new verses to put on in their spots instead. And to make things worse, Dax ended up actually recording a music video for the new version of the song, and where Peep's verses were, he stole footage from Lil Peep's photographer and used those.
A man's got an electric chainsaw. Stacks! That's not plugged in. You can literally see the cord. This is the cord, the extension cord that's supposed to be at the end of the chainsaw.
Oh, goodness.
It's not plugged in. So
I have that poster.
And
That music one.
and that's this track yesterday. He admitted a lot of his shit he did. And it's like he was bragging about it. I didn't say nothing during the reaction because I was strictly there for the bars. I was strictly there for the bars, but I gotta let y'all know. It's a lot of stuff I noticed about Dax diss track. He admitted to a lot of the bad shit he did. That's tough. That's tough. Then not to mention, that's when they copyrighted everybody that reacted to it. I filed a dispute for mine, because the nigga gave me permission to react to it. So mine gonna get removed. But I see other YouTubers say, hey, that's copyrighted my... Bro, that's tough. How you gonna use the YouTube community and then copyright our vids for your own personal gain?
Maybe we shouldn't react to the song.
Not now. Thanks for the warning.
I got an issue with that.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't want to do it, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you come down on your price, hey, nigga, that's your price, and I ain't make you do that. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to come down on your price. So, I'd rather you just not do it at all than come down on your price.
No, it's like even it's bigger than even that, bro. It's like, how could you half-ass your own work? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. You put your own shit out there.
Because you putting yourself out there. It's like, why I'm going to give you a half-ass verse, and I know you about to put it out and be promoting it. Now, I look bad because the verse is whack. I can't even imagine if somebody was to hit me up and say, Lim, I want a painting. And then I say, yeah, it's going to be $5,000, $10,000. And they say, I ain't got it. Then I say, well, give me $1,000 for it.
And you send them some stick figures.
And then I send them some bullshit with my name still on it. So now when people see it, they're gonna be like, who fuck painted this bullshit?
Dax's video, his whack, rap, whatever the hell you want to call it, that bullshit that he dropped where he's like, if you don't pay me enough money, then you only get half the gas or something stupid like that. Listen, bro, I'm reading these text messages with these kids that you talking to, homie. Like, I'm reading them. You told them a price, and I get it. Don't get me wrong. I commend you for coming down on that price, insignificantly in some cases, but you're not telling them, hey, I'm not going to put a lot into this. Hey, I'm going to give you less bars. Hey, I'm not going to promote this. You're still leading with the same thing that you told them when you said 1,000 or 500, but you're now accepting 250. You're still saying the same stuff, though. So you can't lead someone to believe that and then be like, well, you should just know that if you didn't pay that much, you ain't gonna get that much. It's like, nah, nigga, you the business. If I went to AT&T and they ain't tell me something, that shit's gonna get made right. Freestyle verse sounding better than your written raps that breastfeed you on your own track like it's similar.
Freestyle verse sounded better than your written raps that breastfed you on your own track like it's similar. And the nigga grabbed his damn.
That bar don't even make sense. Because breastfeeding is breastfeeding. Similac is fake milk. Like, you can't breastfeed somebody Similac. Similac is the formula. Breastfeeding is that bar don't even make sense. Breastfeeding like a Similac. Nigga, Similac ain't even
so many holes in this.
Similac ain't breast milk.
I don't know, Dax. Bro, I low key been still trying to rock with you through all this shit. My fans been telling me Shaq killed Snake, but I like to give everybody a chance. I don't like to judge people of what other people saying. I like to fill them out.
I agree with
But
that.
when you really sit back and think about it, because when I'm off YouTube, I'm not thinking about YouTube. When I'm not in front of this camera, like I'm spending time with my family. Like I don't care about what's going on the internet. But now, listening to this track, I got a little bit of insight of how you really are. And it's true. If anything is popular, anything is popular. It don't matter if it's a person, a video, a topic. It don't matter what it is. You gonna see Dax drop a video about it. With the whole Avengers thing. Look, Avengers is the most talked about thing in the past month. Dax famous diss track off of that. The Lil Peep shit. He stole Lil Peep shit, then tried to make it seem like a tribute. With all the Tupac videos. Bro, you are not Tupac. He said you stole a futuristic verse. You stole from Scru. You told Crypt the track was hard when you really didn't like it.
I'm scared of this guy.
DuaneTV is supposed to,
You know, just
He's tough.
yeah. Don't prove yourself a snake on the internet.
It's just how this man
Don't incur
is.
wrath.
Screwed up the fame, I do not chase your careers in the crypt, you still in the same place.
So Dax drops whack ass rappers and became one.
Oh.
The nigga said, breastfeed you
Like similar.
like similar. You lost. You reneged on your verse. If we was playing spades, you just
You
reneged.
just said you had a book that you didn't have.
Yeah.
You came out there with the baby joke and thought you had a book.
Yeah, you thought you had a book with a baby joke.
That's the truth. I'm just saying, man, like, listen, I don't know, there's some kind of play behind this. Whatever he was doing, like, I think he just thought, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think in his mind, he thought, I'm gonna drop the Whack Ass Rappers track. It's gonna get crazy. It's gonna do crazy numbers. And I prepped all these guys that I'm gonna drop it, so they're all gonna have disses ready. And when I drop mine, they're all gonna respond to me. And I don't think in his mind he thought like it mattered if theirs was better, or you know, or maybe he's just delusional enough to really think he's better than everybody he dissed. I don't know. I really don't know. But I do think that he thought he would drop his, we would all drop ours, and his name would be all over YouTube to the point that he would be trending and he would grow from that. I almost guarantee you that was exactly what his play was. Now, the fact that some people staggered out their drops, Crypt didn't drop it, even if he does, which I don't know if he will, but it's going to be a little bit later on, like, I just don't think it's working out the way that he planned it. I think he really thought that that he was going to gather us all together, and I think he used the whole Dax No Thanos thing to try to get us in the Avengers mind state, so we're like, yo, we all got to come at him together. I really think that I don't know. I just don't think it went the way I guarantee you it didn't go the way he wanted it to.
Now that's some YouTube.
They're all talking about him.
Yeah.
Like I said, Dax, you are not mainstream, bro.
He kind of Nick Fury'd him by way of Dr.
Be
Doom.
patient, man. Why you rushing? Why you rushing, bro?
Wow.
I just learned a whole lot in a 12-minute window.
A guy whose songs I've only heard like 2 about. Well, we gotta keep in mind, this is all very the one-sided argument here.
Yeah.
You know,
We haven't heard from Dax much.
we haven't heard from Dax. We haven't heard from any of his defenders.
I haven't heard any of the diss tracks.
Yeah, we haven't heard a lot of these things. So
Let's react to all of them
it's,
right now.
it's easy to go, wow, this Dax sounds like a horrible dude. When you watch a almost 13-minute compilation that's all dedicated to a bunch of clips about him, I can't defend him because I simply don't know enough.
Yeah.
Nor can
All I know is this.
Nor can I say, yeah, I'm right there with these guys because I just don't know enough. Like, honestly, there's the first few minutes I was kind of confused as to what they're talking about. As it progressed, I was like, oh, okay, I'm latching on more to what's being said. The one thing that I can definitely say that I agree with is the idea of, because like we do brand deals sometimes, and we kind of treat brand deals the same no matter what the price is. Like there are some brand deals where literally like they'll pay us $100 to do something, and then some brand deals they'll pay us more than that. $40,000.
Oh yeah.
And we'll put the
For every
same
Marvel
amount
review.
of effort into the $40,000 one
as the $100.
As the $100 one. We'll put the same amount of work into a $40,000 one as opposed to the affiliate ones. Yeah, the same
it's
exact
just like
effort.
5% of what people happen to maybe want to buy that day. Like,
I mean,
totally.
The amount of Loot Gaming boxes we haven't sold compared to the amount of hours that have spent editing a Loot Gaming. Staggering.
Fascinating numbers those would be.
No, yeah, I agree with that it's not really about the price. Especially if you're getting hired to do a certain thing, you got to put the same amount of effort into it. I mean, even weirdly, like something like this is the top reward tier on Patreon, less than $100, but you know, we care, we know that this is a subscriber who has pledged money, put money down, so we're gonna do our best. And I know that for this reaction, we're kind of like, okay, wait a minute, what's going on in the first few minutes? But we're just being honest.
Pure reaction.
Yeah, we're gonna give commentary. We're gonna do our best to give feedback as opposed to just trying to hype up a reaction, still keep it authentic. Either way, like, yeah, I agree. If that is the case and they're showing these text messages, on my side, like I said, we never went through with doing the music video, not because we thought anything was suspicious about Dax. It just didn't work out that week.
Wasn't in the schedule.
Yeah, and so because of that, we didn't do it. But, you know, reading the messages, I'm like, those look like very similar messages to the ones I had on my Instagram.
Yeah.
The guy,
Well, and I didn't know all kinds of things that were presented here, but there are at least a few things that touched upon, like, you know, Lil Peep. I was surprised to hear about that situation because his death was a pretty big deal. And yeah, if that's true, you know, if he did just kind of take the stems and completely hijack that track, like, that's a crappy thing.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way to justify that no matter what rate. Like, if anybody's paying you anything, it's like on an ethical level or a creative level, I feel like, yeah, you would want to bring your A game to a track if you're gonna be on it regardless, because every time you appear is just another business card for your rapping, you know, more opportunities and stuff. And like, there are huge radio songs that have lackluster features. It's depressing enough when that happens. So yeah, I would be very curious to hear what any rebuttal to that might sound like, because that sounds pretty shady all the way around, you know?
Well, integrity is important.
Yeah.
You gotta really be able to lay it out too, especially if you're gonna be striking up a deal. Like if you don't want to do as much because you're gonna get paid less, you just gotta make that clear.
Yeah.
You know, like it's that plain and simple. You know, instead of acting like you're gonna deliver the same exact thing for less, then on you that's bad. But like I said, I haven't heard Dax's side. I really don't know. I personally hate being involved in YouTube drama. There was a point in this channel a few years ago when I was really involved in some like pretty heavy YouTube drama in the reaction cancer days. And now it seems like everyone has a reaction channel. But there was a point where I really felt that way. Really hated the drama. So I avoid getting involved in it, you know. So that's why I'm a lot more careful now. Like, I'm just giving my honest opinion. My honest opinion is I don't feel qualified to give an opinion about this because I haven't heard both sides and I can't conclude an opinion until then.
I can. I soak up the drama, G. I'm on social media all day long, just dropping
Don't
hot
get me wrong.
takes.
I love watching.
Come
the
at
drama.
me, bro.
I love watching the drama. I really do. You know,
Just not putting your hand directly onto the stove. You know?
yeah. I mean, very recently, there's that whole thing that is going around with Collider Live about Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, yes.
Which I find very amusing with Christian Harloff, and even in his rant, he even mentioned Real Rejects.
I know.
It's the same way reactions. When you sit down and you do reactions, like when Real Rejects do it, when we do it, Real Rejects do it.
We weren't like a topic, but we were name dropped.
Name checked, yeah.
And so I had some people hit me up like, you gonna do a reaction to this? I'm like, no. I'm not gonna do a reaction to
I
this.
saw that live and had just my own like, wow, this is an interesting afternoon reaction. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to start a thing out of that.
And there's also this weird line
involved
too,
with
because
that.
they're talking about hip hop, they're talking about rap,
Yeah.
and a big part of the rap circle lends itself to this umbrella, this zeitgeist of drama, which usually fuels the rap songs, you know? And it just seems like, from what DuaneTV was talking about, you know, with the beef kind of going wrong. Like he had this plan to sort of make himself like the Thanos here, so they would all start talking about, which in theory sounds pretty smart, but it just seems like it's all really backfired and overall has given him a sort of bad image. But I don't know, because I don't follow this stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, I don't know what his camp is like. I don't know what his support team is like, you know, too. So I don't know how rabid fans are in the other direction of this. I mean, it certainly seems like his plan did something, but it does seem kind of like a version of that something.
Yeah.
Because whatever's happening right now, it doesn't seem like it's leading to skyrocketing anything, you know?
I mean, based off of like looking at Dax's channel, he has 1.5 million subscribers, and it seems like all his music videos get
Pretty
1
good
million or
views.
more views, you know?
Yeah.
So he seems like he's doing something right, you know? I mean, even doing this, attacking him, ultimately gets people to check him out.
Well, yeah, from very far, it doesn't seem like whatever this beef is has really, you know, done much damage to his subscriber count or his views, you know?
So
or listens, whatever people come to the channel for.
I heard a couple of his songs and I honestly like them. So,
oh, yeah, I'm sure.
So maybe there are some songs he's ripped off that I haven't heard those, perhaps. And I know there is that file, one of them was talking about how there's a line between homage and straight just copying or stealing.
Cue that Vanilla Ice clip.
Ours goes ding 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 diggy ding 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 diggy ding ding. That little bitty change. It's not the same.
Well, either way, this is interesting.
Yeah. I want to watch more documentaries about people I've not been exposed to yet.
Keep a lookout for our DAX reactions.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All of them.
We're going to have a whole playlist.
Marathon.
Just reaction to Dax's music videos.
We're going to use him to get our channel up to the 1 million subscriber mark.
Either way, this is promoted Dax.
Either
so
way,
he's winning.
it's promoting Dax. Win-win for you, lose for me.
All right. Well, Gene, thanks for informing us about this.
Yes,
guys,
sir.
go check out Gene Jeter's channel. He's got a wide variety of videos. He's done he's like Try Not to Laugh. He does his monologues, these short films. He put up a Try Not to Laugh or a Grin or Smile Real Rejects edition a couple weeks ago.
What? Oh, we have the notification bell on. Why didn't it show up?
What? I did not know that. Sweet.
I'm so excited.
I'm gonna check that out.
Woo! Thanks, Gene.
Thanks, Gene.
Everybody go to Gene's channel and watch the Real Rejects Try Not to Laugh.
See you guys soon.